Yo guys, what is up? It is Nick. We are back on the Rangers franchise, and we are about to make some serious moves. So I've decided to move Jurickson Profar from left field to first base. He'll stay as a left fielder on the roster, but he can play first, second, third, shortstop, right field. The only position he really can't play is center field and catcher. So he will be at first base, and he'll be our real utility guy, playing all over the place for us. With Michael Brantley now on the team, we'll move Jurickson Profar over to first, which means there's no longer a spot for Eric Hosmer. So Eric Hosmer is going to be on the move to the Tampa Bay Rays to address an issue we have, which is going to be pitching. Chris Archer and Jake Odorizzi will be heading to the Tampa Bay Rays for Eric Hosmer and Leodis Tavares. Easy trade, done, and our starting pitching just got a huge boost with Archer and Odorizzi. So now Odorizzi and Brandon McCarthy are now going to be on the move, as we want to have Amir Garrett and Yohander Mendez up in the majors this year. Taylor Jungmann also going to be probably on the move. But next up is to give our young catcher Jorge Alfaro the baseball, and he will be our catcher, as Jonathan Lucroy will now be on the move. Looking around at possible starting pitching options, Jose Quintana kind of sticks out. He's an option. Not going to trade with any contenders. Maybe a Michael Fulmer with his A potential. Colin McHugh, Justin Verlander on the Twins. Interesting trade possibility there. Jonathan Lucroy for Justin Verlander straight up. Give them a huge upgrade at catcher. Masahiro Tanaka on the Angels. An interesting option there. Felix Hernandez of the Mariners. Lance McCullers on the Astros. Julio Teheran of the Braves. Let's see, is there anybody else? Dallas Keuchel on the Phillies. Keuchel's interesting. These are all contenders. Junior Guerra, Garrett Cole, Carmart, Greinke, Kershaw, Bumgarner, Sale, Pineda. So we go back around. So who I would like to target is Masahiro Tanaka, or Felix Hernandez. I actually want to target Felix Hernandez. He has 1 year left on his deal, as you can see. So we will be going after Felix Hernandez. We'll see if they'll take the straight-up trade Jonathan Lucroy for Felix Hernandez, and they will. So starting pitching getting a huge boost with Felix Hernandez and Chris Archer now on the teams. Jake Odorizzi and Brandon McCarthy will now be on the move. Looking for nothing too in particular, probably looking for some relief pitching. Would probably like to move Houston Street if at all possible. So we're looking for relief pitching. The Mariners actually have a decent amount of pitching here, so we won't be trading with them. Looking for possible trades. The Braves need something, but they don't have any relievers. The Marlins could use some starting pitching, but Kyle Barraclough is about the only thing I'd be interested in. And I really already have him in one franchise. I don't really want to trade for him again. So Sergio Romo. Let's take a look at Sergio Romo here. Brandon McCarthy would be an upgrade a little bit to their rotation, and if we throw in a prospect, they are interested in making this. So let's see if we can get the guy I wanted in the offseason, Sergio Romo. He's now on the team as a relief pitcher. So we added another relief pitcher, and so now we just have Jake Odorizzi and Taylor Jungmann to get rid of. We'll want to move them. Probably maybe look back to the Rays here, who now need pitching again, because I took their pitching. So they have Javier Sedano, but what do we want to look for here? Let's see. I want a ooh, hold up. Brent Honeywell. We throw in Cole. Ooh, almost got there. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get there with prospects, so I'm not going to take Brett Honeywell. Here we go. Enos Peralta, a potential, a top 50 prospect, 59 overall. They're interested in it. We don't need this starting pitching because we want to groom Yohander Mendez and Amir Garrett. We have two ace starters in Archer and Felix Hernandez. Martin Perez also still growing. He's got that B potential. But so we'll pick up another top 50 prospect, and I think that's a good. Oh, they're not interested. What if I include Cole Reagans? You're still not interested. Okay, this means probably I need to just include someone like that. About these two guys. Okay, usually that works, but I guess it won't. So let's redo this trade. Let's just put these two on the market and see what players we get offered. And then we'll get right into the season. So we got an offer of Dylan Bundy, and not a bad trade there. Chris Davis. Offered Crush Davis. Garrett Richards. Miguel Rios. And Ronaldo Torres. Interesting offer there. Have to keep that one in mind from the Yankees. So we got Tulo, we got Aaron Sanchez, Joe Biagini, Matt Latos. Kind of interested in Aaron Sanchez. Carlos Rodon. Jose Quintana. There's that Jose Quintana offer. Roberto Pena. We'll have to think about that Jose Quintana offer as well. Alex Cobb, starting pitcher. Brady Aiken. A potential. That's interesting as well. Gary Crow. Getting some good offers for these two. Hunter Dozier. Another A potential prospect. There's another Burt Cook. Also get K-Rod, Francisco Rodriguez. Be also interesting. Tyler Skaggs. Shoemaker. Interesting. Closing pitcher. That's an interesting offer from the Angels. Marcus Semien and Jesse Hahn. Mini Crush. Sean Doolittle and Bruce Maxwell. I'm very interested in this offer from the A's. I'm definitely going to keep the A's offer right now. Will Harris. Good relief pitcher. Kobe Allard. AJ Ramos and Jose Reyes from the Marlins. Danny Hechavarria. That's an interesting offer from the Marlins. Nationals. Offering me Gio and Rico Sanchez. Tanner Rourke. Jairus Familia. Interesting. Vincent Velasquez. Cesar Hernandez. Kyle Schwarber. Fernando Rodriguez. Jose Peraza. Homer Bailey. Claudio. There's another A potential prospect. Travis Shaw. Nothing really there. Sungwon Oh. Closing pitcher. We might just take Mini Crush and see how our team rolls with Mini Crush out there. So Blackman, Gray, Chirinos. It's an interesting offer from the Rockies. Nothing from the Dodgers. Hunter Renfroe. I believe is still considered a prospect in here. Mark Melancon. It's an interesting offer from the Giants. Okay, so we're back around. I think I'm going to take this offer from the A's. Chris Davis, Sean Doolittle, and Bruce Maxwell. So we get Chris Davis out there. Let me see here real quick. I know that's going to reset the... Okay, great. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Mazzara can just play the outfield. DeShields can play second. So that could be interesting. DeShields could give days off to Rougned Odor. Interesting. Profar already playing first. So we'd have an extra outfielder. I'd probably just rotate them. I'd just rotate DeShields, Mazzara, and Chris Davis. That'd probably be what would happen. Probably just rotate them through the outfield. As long as Chris Davis... Let's see here. I gotta make sure Chris Davis can play all the outfield positions. He can just play right field. He can play left and right field. Okay. Let's head back to the trade and look at more trades for these. I think it'll reset it and give us different trades now if you back out. Adam Jones. Miguel Rios. Now these are about the same offers. This doesn't have Aaron Sanchez anymore. There's Jose Quintana again. Miguel Sano is on the Tigers. Justin Upton and Mike Fiers. It's not really saying anything I love too much. Cambridge Erosian. This is a different offer from the A's that includes Chris Davis. Edwin Diaz. That's an interesting offer from the Mariners. Edwin Diaz, an 88 overall, B potential, age 24, closing pitcher. That's very interesting. Carlos Santana on the table. That's interesting. With Evan Gaddis. Bill Harris again. There's another good. There's AJ Ramos again. Justin Bohr and Jose Reyes. Just getting kind of like different looking offers with the same players. Jairus Familia again. Isel Iglesias. That's another interesting one. Jung Okong, Josh Harrison. Trevor Rosenthal. That's interesting. Robbie Ray, who's pretty low overall in this. Riley Pint. Interesting prospect. John Gray. Hyunjin Ryu. That's interesting. Yimi Garcia. Mark Melanson. I kind of want Mark Melanson. Jackie Bradley Jr. That's an interesting offer. Let me go back to the... let's go to the Mariners. Edwin Diaz. One of their best players on their team. You guys need a quote or not? How about you guys take Houston Street? Who'd I pay more? I paid Houston Street more. But you just take Houston Street to get him off my books. Ooh, Cishek. The final year, so is Cook. Steve Cishek. Or Cishek. Let's see if they'll take this. No, they won't. How about Ryan Cook? Nope. Looks like it's going to be... Oh, they don't want Houston Street. What if I give you Sam Dyson? There we go. Got the trade done. Edwin Diaz on the team now, along with Steve Cishek. Got rid of Sam Dyson. Houston Street on the books for 1 year, but I actually could probably look to trade him. Get him out of here, because I got enough pitching. I don't really need Houston Street. It was kind of like a impulse buy on him, I guess. Let's actually trade Houston Street, and let's come down here. Cole Reagans and Ariel Gerardo is probably never going to see the field, because we got German Marquez prospect, Oscar De La Cruz, Steven Brault, Joe Palumbo, Jason Battle, Antonio Senzatella. We got a ton of different prospects, as we already have Amir Garrett and Yoander Mendez and Chichi Gonzalez in the majors. So let's go ahead and trade 2 pitching prospects along with Houston Street and see what kind of offers we get here. And then we can finally get into this episode. Brad Brock. Interesting relief pitcher. Hold on, let me see what I need. Do I have... Okay, we've got some relief pitchers now. Daniel Hudson on an expensive deal. I might just waive Daniel Hudson. He's on an expensive deal and I don't want him. Or I might just trade him to someone who's interested. I actually think we're pretty good. I could use getting rid of David Freese. Maybe I'll just package those two and just take someone, anyone up. Okay, so just maybe a positional player, a bench positional player, or maybe 1 relief pitcher. Not too much we're in need of. Drew Storen. Probably the best we're going to get offered is Drew Storen. Bruce Rodon. Yeah, there's not much here. They want to trade Mark Canna. They want to trade one of those left fielders. Zach Kozar, that's interesting. Adam Conley. Ooh, Junichi Tazawa. Alright, I could take Tazawa. We'll take on a couple of below average prospects, but we get Tazawa, so that'll be interesting. Maybe I think I'll actually probably take that deal for Tazawa. Ooh, Hector Neris. Also get Cameron Rupp in this deal. That'd be a little bit interesting. John Lackey. They are offering John Lackey. Brett Anderson. Not interested. Homer Bailey. Kind of interested in Homer Bailey. Corey Knebel. Max Maroff. Prospect for the Pirates. Nick Kingham. Another prospect. Adam Frazier. Prospect. Adam Frazier's not really a prospect. He's kind of low overall for this game. Like, he's kind of at that weird overall where in real life he's worth a lot more than he is in this game. Adam Libator. Ooh, Dodgers coming in with a pretty nice offer. Danny Valencia. Adam Libator, that's actually interesting. I might actually take that. That's a good relief pitcher. Yeah, I'm going to take that offer from the Dodgers. Adam Libator for Houston Street, Cole Reagans, and Ariel Gerardo. So that's a good trade right there that we got done. Got our relief pitchers all set. We got 2, 4... We got 6 good relief pitchers. So now I just want to try to get this money off the books with Daniel Hudson and David Freese. So let's just see if anybody... I might actually include one of the prospect pitchers that I don't really like, just to up the value a bit. So I actually am going to do that. So let's... We got all of these prospects down here. So how about Joe Palumbo? We'll add him into the mix. Increase the value of this trade a little bit more. We'll clean out a lot of the mess on our team. I really just want anything. I really want 3. Ooh, Jomar Reyes. Third baseman prospect. I'm looking for ones that'll give me 3 players back. Because I think that's an interesting offer. Bruce Rodon. Santiago Pulido. That's interesting. Derek Fisher. Blanton. Drew Anderson. There's Lackey again. They really want to ditch Lackey. Why did they sign Mike Napoli? They have Rizzo. That makes no sense. Carlos Aguilar. There's Adam Frazier again. Jose Ozuna. There's another relief pitcher, Zach Duke. I feel like I have enough relief pitchers now. They're offering me Ariel Gerardo back. That would just simply get this off the books. I get Ariel Gerardo back, swap him in Palumbo, get Steve Geltz. Yeah. I think I'm just going to take this one. Jomar Reyes and a couple of just below average guys that can be on the team. We get David Freese, Daniel Hudson off the books. I don't need them. And then we get Palumbo off the books. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll get them off the books. And I think we are good to go now for the season. We'll have to set our lineup, our rotation. I think Archer will be our ace. And then Felix Hernandez will just be in the rotation. Well, we'll see. We'll see who gets the best. Okay, so I gotta go. Okay, we're actually good. Okay, we're not over, so auto-fix lineups. Okay, why is Sergio Romo starting? Chris Archer into the rotation. Felix Hernandez for Chichi. Chichi is gonna be on the... Okay, so let's try this. Archer, what does Archer become as the ace? Nothing really happens to him. He's still 87. What happens to Felix Hernandez if he becomes the ace? Nothing. Okay, so we're going to do this. Archer, Hernandez, Perez, Amir Garrett, Yoander Mendez, long relievers, Chichi Gonzalez. Who's got the best stamina? Probably C-Sec. Yeah. You are going to be a long reliever. Sergio Romo. Romo and Caleb will be our setup guys. Actually, Libator and Chichi Gonzalez could be our long relievers. Carlos Estevez. I'm going to swap Estevez and Libator. I need a lefty long reliever. Okay, so I think that looks good for the rotation. We got our prospects in here, along with 2 good solid pitchers. lineups now. This is where it's going to get a little... Okay, we don't have... Do I have full 25? Oh no, I can call up another guy. Nice. Okay, so Audrey Perez. This is not really who I want up in the majors. You need to go back. Go to... And I have a lot of catchers. I have a lot of, like, these... Audrey Perez. I don't even know where I got this guy from. I'm going to send him to AA. Go to AA. Okay, now I can bring up two guys. Rafael Devers. Kind of want to leave him in the minors. I think I had some outfielders. Right, yeah, we can bring up Ryan Rua. Let's bring up Rua. No, not AA. Majors. Ryan Rua to the majors. And, okay, here we go. Cesar Puello or Ben Gamel. Who? Cesar Puello. I think I'm liking Puello better. Unless there's another option here. I guess I could bring up another... Now, I want to have more options to give people days off. Is any... Ooh. Jose Trevino. This guy has the ability to sub in at other positions as well. He might get the call up here. Yeah, because no one else... That's some good flexibility. I'm going to go ahead and call... Just because of his flexibility, he's going to get moved up to the majors. There we go. So Jose Trevino moves up to the majors. A couple of spots open in AAA, and we got one open in AAA and one open in AA, or two open in AA. So, let's try to move up the young guys. Alex, you can move up to AA. You can move up to AAA, and you can move up to AA. There we go. So we got 6 guys in single A. And I think we are all ready to go on the season. So now we just got to set our lineups and we'll be all ready to go. So versus right-handing pitching with a DH. Yoan Moncada will lead off. And then Elvis Andrus. Brantley. This gets a little confusing. Odor cleanup. Andrus, Odor, Mazzara, DeShields, Profar. Alan Hansen was playing first. I need a DH. I don't want either of these guys that I have DHing. So I need to go get a DH. I need to get a DH. I forgot I got a DH, so let me actually go and try to get Chris Davis, because I can just have him DH for me. Chris Davis. Jason Battle for Chris Davis, 1-for-1? Sign me up if they'll take it. Oh yes, they'll take it. Chris Davis, welcome to the team. Very nice. So, now, what do I want to do? Because now I've got too many people on the majors, I think. Yeah, I got too many people on the majors. So I gotta send someone to AAA. It's gonna be Carlos Estevez. Well, is he still counted on the roster? Is Oliver Perez still counted on the Major League roster, even though he's on... Hold on, let me count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. He is still counted on the MLB roster. Okay, so I just need to... Until he clears waivers and gets off the roster, let's just send... I'm just going to send Chichi Gonzalez down, I think. Yeah, we'll just send Chichi Gonzalez to AAA until he clears waivers and is off the team. Okay, so that worked out easy. Nice and easy. Get Chichi Gonzalez down, and then we can just re-mess around once he clears waivers and gets off our team. Alright, so now we need to manage lineups. So we've got... Okay, so right-hander, Moncada, Brantley. Okay, so we need to sub Hansen out for Chris Davis. And Chris Davis is not going to bat last. I actually think he can bat cleanup against right-handed pitching. Or he can bat, yeah, he can bat cleanup. He'll bat like 5th against... Okay, so this looks alright, I think. Let me switch Mazzara into Shields. So we got our top 50 prospect leading off, and then we got top 50 prospect batting 9th. So Profar playing first base. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Okay, so we move on to with no DH. So, right-handed pitching with no DH, Delano DeShields will sit, and Chris Davis will play... I'm going to have Brantley play center field. So Davis will play his regular position of left field. Yohan Moncada, Brantley, Davis, Odor. Actually, let's do... It doesn't make any... Mazzara's going to bat up. Okay, so that's how we're going to do it. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so... Chris Archer, Profar, Chris Davis. Okay, so Moncada, Brantley, Odor, Davis, Andrus, Mazzara, Profar. Yeah, okay, that's how I like it there. So against left-handed pitching, now Delano DeShields will lead off. Yohan Moncada will bat second. Andrus will bat third. Who's DHing? Profar is DHing. Okay, so Hansen out, Davis in, Davis DHing. Davis is going to clean up. Michael Brantley will bat... Well, actually, do I want Brantley... I want Brantley batting third here. Then it'll be Davis, Andrus, Odor batting sixth, Profar, Jorge Alfaro. Okay, so there we go. That's good against DHs. Or left-handed with a DH. Now we've got DeShields, Moncada, Brantley... Who is DHing? Oh, this isn't DH. Where is... Okay, so this will be when Chris Davis sits out. Left-handed, pitching with no DH. So this will be when Chris Davis doesn't play. Unless I want to sit... I'd have to sit Brantley. Or Mazzara. Let's sit Mazzara against left-handed and play Chris Davis. That makes sense. This looks all good. Chris Davis can play right field, correct? Yes, he can. I'll go ahead and I'll let Davis play his natural position. Brantley is the better player. I'll let him play out of position. So there we go against left-handed Chris Davis cleaning up. And I think we're all set to go into the season. And we are. So let's get it started. Head into the calendar. We are going to start up with the Oakland A's. So we'll go ahead and quick manage this game since it's the first game of the year. Chris Archer, Sonny Gray. Go ahead and wear our red alternates. Yeah, Chris Archer is tired, and so is Felix Hernandez because they pitched on day 1. So we'll have to skip their starts because they already pitched for their teams because this game is messed up with how it does this. So Martin Perez will take the mound as our opening day starter. He'll get the nod. And we are all set to go. So Martin Perez, opening day starter because Chris Archer and Felix Hernandez were traded for after their first starts of the season. So Perez versus Fernandez to start this off. He'll get him to fly out. Gonzalez lines out. Semien on with a single. Canna up. He'll walk. 2 on, 2 outs for Drew Stubbs, and he'll strike out to end the inning. Yohan Moncada, first at bat in the majors against Sonny Gray. And Moncada will lead it off with a double. Michael Brantley up. He'll fly out. Odor up. He flies out. Moncada will get caught stealing third, trying to get into scoring position, and Matt Joyce now up to face Perez. He's on with a single. Chapman strikes out. Fegley out on a fielder's choice. He's at first now. Barreto pops out. Chris Davis to face his old team and Sonny Gray, and he's hit by pitch. Little revenge for leaving for the Rangers. Andrus up. He'll single. 2 on, no out for Mazzara. Mazzara fielder's choice. Davis to third. Mazzara to first. Delano DeShields up, and DeShields will walk. Bases loaded for Jurickson Profar, and Profar will double, 3-run score, and the Rangers are up 3-0. Jorge Alfaro's first at bat in the majors, and he'll walk. Yohan Moncada back up, and Moncada double play to end the inning. Fernandez up against Perez, he'll fly out. Gonzalez out. Semien out. Brantley against Gray, and he'll ground out. Rougned Odor singles. Chris Davis back up, and he'll strike out this time. Elvis Andrus up, he'll strike out to end the inning. Canada face Perez. A walk from Martin Perez. Drew Stubbs up, he'll walk. Matt Joyce now up, he'll double play. Drew Stubbs now at first. Chapman up, he'll single. First and third, 2 outs for Fegley. Fegley singles to drive in a run on Martin Perez. Barreto up, and he hits a 3-run homer off of Martin Perez. And the A's grab the lead. Fernandez up, he'll ground out to end the inning. Mazzara up, he singles. DeShields now up. DeShields will double to score a run, and we are all tied up at 4 again. Jurickson Profar, man on second, no outs, and he'll walk. 2 on, no outs for Jorge Alfaro, and Alfaro will strike out. Yoan Moncada back up, and Moncada fielder's choice out. First and third, 2 outs. Brantley up, and Yoan Moncada gonna steal second. Brantley strikes out to end the inning as we stay tied at 4. Marwin Gonzalez up to face Martin Perez, and he'll fly out. Simeon up, he'll single. Canna singles, 2 on, 1 out for Drew Stubbs. Stubbs will walk. Bases loaded on Martin Perez in the top of the first. Joyce up. Joyce strikes out, a huge out for Perez, bringing up Chapman. Chapman grounds out to end the inning, and we stay tied at 4. Odor up to face Gray, and Odor grounds out. Chris Davis back up, he'll ground out. Andrus up, he'll pop out to end the inning. Perez will stay in the game to face Fegley and strike him out. Barreto up, he'll strike out. Now the leadoff hitter up, and that will be it for Martin Perez.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 36, Adam Liberatore.
Adam Liberatore into the game to face Fernandez, and he'll walk the first batter he faced. Gonzalez up, he'll fly out to end the inning. Nomar Mazzara leads us out in the bottom of the 6th, and he'll fly out. DeShields pops out, and Profar strikes out. Back out goes Liberatore to face Simeon. He'll get him to fly out. Canna flies out. Stubbs hits a solo home run, and the A's take the lead. Liberatore gives up a solo shot, and then gets Joyce to fly out to end the inning. Alfaro will lead us off in the bottom of the 7th.
Now pitching for Oakland, number 66, Ryan Dull.
And Ryan Dull into the game to face Alfaro, and Alfaro will walk. Yoan Moncada up, and he'll strike out. Brantley up.
For Oakland, number 35, Daniel Colum.
And Brantley will double play to end the inning. Adam Liberatore still in the game. He'll face Chapman and get him to fly out. And we'll go to a pitching change.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 50, KoreanInAKayak.
Keone Kela into the game to face Fegley, and he'll get him to fly out. Barreto up, he'll strike out to end the 8th. We head bottom 9th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Oakland, number 44, Ryan Madsen.
And Ryan Madsen up to face Rougned Odor, and he'll strike him out. Chris Davis up, he'll ground out. Andrus up, and he'll ground out to end the inning. Keone Kela will stay in the game to face Fernandez, and he'll get him to ground out. And now the guy we wanted all along, Sergio Romo, will check into the game.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 54, Sergio Romo.
And Sergio Romo against Marwin Gonzalez. He'll get him to ground out, and Simeon grounds out to end the inning. Ryan Madsen to face Nomar Mazzara, bottom of the 9th.
Now pitching for the Athletics, number 46, Santiago Casilla.
So Santiago Casilla into the game to face Mazzara, and Mazzara will ground out. DeShields up, he'll fly out. Profar, the last hope, and he will be out to end the game. And the Rangers will drop their first game of the season. Liberatore takes the loss. Sonny Gray gets the win. Santiago Casilla the save. Drew Stubbs, player of the game. 1 for 2, 2 runs, a homer, and 2 walks. And we'll head into game 2 against the Oakland A's. We'll be doing this sim just for this series. I'm not sure how I want to do it the rest of the season. But now Amir Garrett will take the mound. Sticking with the same lineup, Amir Garrett versus Fernandez has started off. He'll strike him out. Gonzalez up. He grounds out. And Simeon flies out. Amir Garrett goes 1, 2, 3 and brings up Yoan Moncada in the bottom of the 1st. Moncada flies out. Brantley grounds out. Odor singles. Chris Davis up, and Chris Davis flies out to end the inning. Amir Garrett up to face Mark Canna, and he'll single. Mark Canna on with a single, and now Drew Stubbs up to face Garrett. He'll strike out. Matt Joyce up, he singles. First and third, one out for Chapman. And Chapman will strike out. A huge strikeout from Amir Garrett. Brings up Josh Fegley, who fielder's choice outs to end the inning. We stay tied at 0. Elvis Andrus up, he'll strike out. Mazzara grounds out, and DeShields walks. DeShields will steal second. Profar up. Profar flies out, though, to end the inning. Amir Garrett back out there to face Barreto. They'll strike him out. Fernandez flies out. Gonzalez grounds out. Jesse Hahn to face Alfaro now. Alfaro on with a single. Brings up Yohan Moncada again. Moncada flies out. Brantley flies out. Odor grounds out, and we head top fourth. Semien flies out. Canna with a double. Mark Canna, 2 for 2 on the day. Drew Stubbs up. He'll sack butt him to third. Joyce up now, needing to drive him home, and he will not. Strike out by Amir Garrett. Jesse Hahn against Chris Davis. A strikeout from Davis. Andrus hits a solo home run, and the Rangers are up 1-0. Nomar Mazzara up. He'll single. 1 on, 1 out for Delano DeShields, and DeShields will single. 2 on, 1 out for Profar, and Profar fielder's choice out. Mazzara to third to bring up Jorge Alfaro. Alfaro will fly out, though, to end the inning. Chapman up to face Garrett, and Garrett will get him struck out. Fegley flies out, and Barreto on with a single. Brings up the top of the lineup again. Fernandez singles. First and third, 2 outs on Amir Garrett. And Gonzalez, there's a stolen base with Gonzalez at bat. And Gonzalez singles, 2-run scores, and the A's take the lead. Marcus Semien up, he'll fly out to end the inning. Jesse Hahn to face the top of the Rangers order, and Yohan Moncada for the third time. Moncada strikes out. Brantley grounds out. Brantley without a hit. Big free agent signing for the Rangers, and he is without a hit through 7 at-bats. Rougned Odor up, he'll strike out to end the inning. Amir Garrett to face Canna, he'll fly out. Drew Stubbs grounds out, and Joyce strikes out. Amir Garrett makes quick work of him, but the Rangers still trail. Chris Davis doubles to lead it off. A big double from Chris Davis. Elvis Andrus, he'll single to drive in Davis, and we are all tied at 2. Nomar Mazzara up, Andrus on first.
Now pitching for Oakland, number 12, Jason Battle.
And Jason Battle into the game for the A's, traded from the Rangers for Chris Davis, and a fielder's choice out. Mazzara to first, Andrus out at second. DeShields up, he'll strike out. Now Profar grounds out to end the inning, but we are tied at 2, top 7th. Amir Garrett staying in the game to face Chapman. A flyout. Fegley flies out, and Barreto pops out to end the inning. Alfaro up, and he'll ground out. Yohan Moncada up, he'll ground out as well. Brantley looking to get his first hit, and he will double. Michael Brantley with a big double to bring up Odor. Base runner in scoring position for Odor, and he pops out to end the inning. Amir Garrett going to stay in for the top of the 8th to face Fernandez, and he'll get him to fly out. Marwin Gonzalez doubles. Semien up, he'll walk, and that will be it for Amir Garrett.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 55, Carlos Estevez.
Mark Canna to face Estevez, and he's fielder's choice out at third to bring up Drew Stubbs. Can Estevez get the Rangers out of the inning? And he will. A ground out ends the inning. Still tied at 2. Battle to face Davis, and he'll walk Chris Davis. Elvis Andrus up. Andrus fielder's choice out. Davis out at second. Nomar Mazzara up, and Andrus will steal second base, getting him into the scoring position. Nomar Mazzara up, and he'll strike out. Delano DeShields now up, and Shields will hit a 2-run homer. Rangers up 4-2 as Jerks and Profar up, and he'll strike out to end the inning. And you know what time it is. It's time for the closer.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Edwin Diaz in to face Matt Joyce, and Joyce flies out. Chapman strikes out, and Fegley flies out to end the game. Jason Battle takes the loss, Carlos Estevez takes the win, and Edwin Diaz gets his first save of the year. Andrus goes 2 for 4, 2 runs, a homer, 2 RBIs, and a stolen base to earn Player of the Game honors. Game 2 against the Oakland A's now. Rangers will look to take their first above 500 record as Yoander Mendez will take the mound. Mendez versus Fernandez, and Mendez will walk Fernandez to lead off the game. Gonzalez up, and he will walk 2 straight walks for Yoander Mendez. Semien up, and he'll strike out. Canna up, Fernandez steals third. Canna fielder's choice out. Fernandez unable to get home. 2 outs now. Drew Stubbs up, and he singles to drive in a run. Yoander Mendez can't keep him out, and it's 1-0 Oakland. Joyce up, and he'll line out to finally end the inning. DeShields now up to face Manaya, and Shields strikes out. Moncada grounds out. Brantley still with only 1 hit on the year and 8 at-bats is up, and he will double, a big double to bring up Chris Davis. Davis will, though, ground out to end the inning. Mendez to face Chapman, a single from Chapman. Fegley up, he'll get on with an error. Barreto up, he's fielder's choice out. First and third, 1 out for Fernandez. Caught stealing, so now it's 2 outs, man on second. Fernandez strikes out, and Yoander Mendez gets out of it. Andrus to face Manaya, he's walked. Rugnet Odor up, and Odor will fly out. Profar up, Profar fielder's choice out. Andrus out at second. Jorge Alfaro up, he'll line out to end the inning. Mendez back out to face Gonzalez, he'll pop out. Semien grounds out, and Canis on with a single. Mendez against Stubbs now, a double, second and third, 2 outs. Yoander Mendez against Joyce. Joyce will strike out to end the inning. Manaya to face Mazzara, and Mazzara pops out. DeShields now up, and DeShields will fly out. Moncada on with a single. Moncada steals second. Brantley now up, and Brantley will fly out to end the inning. Mendez back out to face Chapman, and he'll get him to ground out. Fegley up, he'll ground out, and Barreto hits a solo shot. Barreto with a solo home run. Bring up Fernandez, who strikes out. 2-0 lead for the A's. Sean Manaya pitching very well. Chris Davis up, he'll pop out. Andrus grounds out. Odor grounds out. And we head top 5th. Mendez still in the game to face Gonzalez, and a leadoff triple from Marwin Gonzalez. Semien hit by pitch. 2 on. No outs, Canna up, he'll strike out. Stubbs hits a 3-run homer off for Yoander Mendez. And Mendez, 5 runs in his debut. Joyce walks. And Yoander Mendez now struggling. Chapman will fly out. Try to get out of the inning. Fegley will fly out. Jurickson Profar now to face Sean Manaya, and he will walk. 1 on, no outs. Alfaro up. He will single. 2 on, no outs for Nomar Mazzara. Mazzara strikes out. DeShields up. He'll fielder's choice out. Profar and DeShields on. DeShields steals second base. Yoan Moncada up, and Moncada will fly out to end the inning. Mendez will face just Barreto, and Barreto with another home run, and that will do it for Yoander Mendez.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 57, Wesley Wright.
And Wesley Wright into the game to face Fernandez, and he'll strike him out. Gonzalez up, flies out, and Semien flies out. Bottom 6, Brantley up, grounds out. Chris Davis walks. Andrus up, he'll single. 2 on, 1 out. Odor up, and Odor fielder's choice out. Odor on first, Davis on third. Profar up, and Profar fielder's choice out, unable to get a run home. Wesley Wright strikes him out. Stubbs lines out, and Joyce pops out. Sean Manaya is still in the game to face Alfaro.
Now pitching for the A's, number 12, Jason Battle.
And Jason Battle into the game to face Alfaro. Alfaro on with an error. Brings up Mazzara. Mazzara flies out. DeShields up. He singles. Alfaro to third. DeShields on first. DeShields will steal second base. Bring up Yoan Moncada. Moncada hits a 3-run home run. And the Rangers get a few runs back, still down 6-3, but Michael Brantley up, and Brantley grounds out. Chris Davis up, and he will walk. 1 on, 2 outs for Andrus, and Andrus will fly out to end the inning. Wesley Wright will stay in the game to face Chapman. He'll strike him out. Fegley flies out. Barreto strikes out. Bottom 8, battle versus Odor.
Now pitching for the Athletics, number 62, Sean Doolittle.
Sean Doolittle into the game to face Odor, and Odor on with a single. Profar up. Profar fielder's choice. Odor out at second. Jorge Alfaro up. He'll fielder's choice out as well. Profar out at second. Omar Mazzara up, and he will walk. 2 on, 2 outs for Delano DeShields.
Pitching for the Athletics, number 44, Ryan Madsen.
Ryan Madsen into the game. DeShields up, and a pinch hit. Actually, DeShields has been hitting well. We're going to let him hit. DeShields with a single. Bases loaded for Yoan Moncada. Yoan Moncada will get pinch hit for.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Rangers, number 4, Curtis Granderson.
Curtis Granderson, brought in to be a pinch hitter and possible DH with injuries, has checked into the game for his first at-bat. Bases loaded, 2 outs against Ryan Madsen.
Now pitching for Oakland, number 35, Daniel Colum.
Oh, a pitching change to counter the left-handed of Granderson. And Granderson, though, will stay in. Granderson, though, flies out to end the inning. Top 9th, Wesley Wright still in the game. He'll ground Fernandez out. Gonzalez on with a single, and that will be it for Wesley Wright.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 31, Steve Cishek.
Steve Cishek into the game. Simeon will single. 2 on, 1 out. Canna up, and he'll strike out. Nice strikeout from Cishek. Stubbs up, and he will single. A run scores, and it's 7-3 A's. Joyce up, and he'll strike out to end the inning. Brantley up in the bottom of the 9th. And he's on with a single. Michael Brantley with a big single. Chris Davis up, and he'll pop out. Elvis Andrus now up, and he will single. 2 on, 1 out for Odor.
Attention, please. Now pitching for Oakland, number 46, Santiago Casilla.
And Santiago Casilla into the game to face Odor, and Odor grounds out. 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs for Profar, and Profar grounds out to end the game. Yoander Mendez takes the loss, giving up. He gave up 6 runs. Yeah, Yoander Mendez gave up 6 runs. Sean Manaea gets the win, giving up no earned runs. Santiago Casilla picks up save number 2. And Stubbs goes 4 for 5, and with a homer, 5 RBIs, and a double. So moving into the final game of the series, all the names are just all sorts of jacked up because not the right people started. Oh, here we go. That guy finally got sent down. Okay, so who did I want to bring back up? Chichi Gonzalez, right? Do I want to bring up Senzatella? Chichi Gonzalez is the oldest, that's why. No, that guy is still... No, wait, he went down. So who's the extra guy on the Major League roster? Okay, go back to AAA. Let me sort by overall. Okay, you can go down to single A. There we go. Okay, we got it fixed. So we head into the final game of the series against the A's, and it will be time for Chris Archer to take the mound in his debut for the Texas Rangers. Chris Davis will actually play the field today, and Michael Brantley will get to DH. And here we go. Chris Archer, with a bad 9.53 ERA in his start for the Rays, will look to get on track here for the Rangers. Fernandez will ground out. Gonzalez strikes out, and Canna will double. Chris Archer, a little bit of trouble with 2 outs. Simeon strikes out, though, to end the inning. Daniel Mengden to face Yoan Moncada, and Moncada on with a single. Brantley up. Brantley strikes out. Odor up. He'll double play to end the inning. Chris Archer up to face Stubbs. Stubbs grounds out. Joyce is walked. Chapman up, he'll pop out, and Wendell will fielder's choice out to end the inning. Chris Davis to face Mengden, and he'll ground out. Andrus up, he's on with a single. Nomar Mazara up, he'll fielder's choice out. Andrus out at second. DeShields up, he'll fielder's choice out as well to end the inning. Chris Archer already lowering that ERA to face Fegley, he'll fly out. Fernandez on with a single. Marwin Gonzalez up, a stolen base for Fernandez. A strikeout on Gonzalez. Canna up, and he'll strike out to end the inning. Mengden up to face Profar. Profar is walked to bring up Jorge Alfaro. Alfaro strikes out. Moncada up, and Moncada lines out. Brantley now up, and Brantley doubles, and the Rangers have the lead. Michael Brantley with a big double, 2-out double, and Odor now up, and he'll walk. 2 on, 2 outs for Crush Davis, and Davis will strike out to end the inning. Chris Archer up to face Semien, and he'll get him to pop out. Stubbs up, lines out. Joyce flies out, and Archer looking very solid in his first start for the Rangers. Andrus up to face Mengden, he'll strike out. Mazara grounds out. DeShields on with a single, and DeShields is stealing second if he gets on. Profar up. DeShields will get caught stealing third. Chris Archer back out there. Chapman strikes out. Wendell strikes out. Fegley flies out. Mengden back out to face Profar, strikeout. Alfaro flies out. Moncada strikes out, and the pitchers are really doing well today. Chris Archer back out, and he'll get a ground out. Gonzalez grounds out. Canna pops out, and Archer just mowing down the A's. Brantley out to face Mengden, and he'll walk. Odor up.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the A's, number 3, Donovan Gaucho.
Gaucho into the game to face Odor, and Odor will fly out. Chris Davis up, and he will hit a 2-run shot. Chris Davis, who has been struggling to start the year, hits a 2-run shot to give the Rangers a 3-0 lead. Elvis Andrus up, he'll hit a solo home run. Back-to-back home runs for the Rangers, as Nomar Mazara is up, and he'll ground out. DeShields up, and he'll strike out to end the inning. Chris Archer back up there, already cut his ERA in half, and he'll face Semien, who'll ground out. Stubbs doubles. Joyce now up, he'll strike out. Chapman up, and he strikes out, and Archer dealing through 7 innings. Jurickson Profar up to face Gaucho, and he'll walk. Jorge Alfaro up, he'll pop out. Yohan Moncada now up. Moncada flies out. Brantley up, he'll strike out. And now to the top of the 8th. Wendell to face Archer, and he's on with a single. Fegley up, he'll single, 1st and 3rd. No one out against Chris Archer. Fernandez up, he'll sac fly to bring him in. 1 out, man on 1st. A strikeout from Archer. Canna up, he singles. 2 on, 2 outs against Chris Archer. Semien will fly out to end the inning. Rougned Odor up.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the A's, number 66, Ryan Dahl.
Ryan Dahl to face Rougned Odor, and Odor lines out. Chris Davis up, he'll ground out. Elvis Andrus now pops out. Chris Archer will stay in for the top of the 9th. It's a 4-1 game. Drew Stubbs up, and Archer strikes him out. Matt Joyce now up, and he will strike out. Archer looking for the complete game. Chapman will double, and that will be it for Archer. Playing it safe as they'll put in Edwin Diaz.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
And Edwin Diaz to Joey Wendell, and Wendell will single. A run will score. And Edwin Diaz gives up a run. Fegley up.
Franklin Barreto.
And Pareto, who has 3 home runs in this series, will face Edwin Diaz. And he will single. Edwin Diaz struggling here a little bit. Fernandez up. And Fernandez hit by pitch. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Edwin Diaz struggling as Marwin Gonzalez is up. And he'll strike him out to end the game. Chris Archer gets player of the game. 8 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 2 earned runs, a walk, and 11 strikeouts. Edwin Diaz messes around and gets his 2nd save of the year. Mengden gets the loss, and the Rangers improve to 2-2. So in the next episode, we will take on the Tigers. I think in the next episode, we'll just do a bunch of quick managed games, and then we'll maybe do in the next episode, we'll do the moments, and we'll enter games like that, and then maybe we'll play some games. Who knows? But that is going to do it for this episode, guys. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode of the Rangers franchise. Peace out.